I really think he made a huge impact on people's lives.
I loved the pep talk. It made me want to stop with the jokes that might hurt others. I even went up to the kid and said sorry during class.
You're like a role model to me. Thanks so much for speaking to us.
Your speech was amazing. Really touched me.
This is the cream of the crop right here. This is the best of the best. So if you guys are ready to do big things, let me hear you say Mojo up. Reach out there, hit the knob, and turn it up. So I need you guys to turn it up. So when I say Mojo, you say up. Mojo! Mojo! It's the highest level of positive attitude. It's the highest level of positive energy and excitement. And it's the highest level of success.
I've seen Mr. Mojo speak on a couple of different occasions, and his energy ignites the crowd.
It was excellent. It was astronomical, to say the least. That'd be a complete understatement.
He was very exciting to listen to. I didn't get bored either.
Mr. Mojo says back to the left and back to the right. Mr. Mojo says bounce him to the right, your other right.
It's very high energy and very fun. It's cool to have people interact and have things to say, like we say things and that he says things.
Mr. Mojo, what this world needs is more people like you.
Just meeting you made me realize that I'm better than the things they say about me.
Thank you for coming to Highland today. Your speech has inspired me to become a better person. My mojo is up.
It's like he's been in this school before, and he knew what to say.
He covers everything, no matter who all's in the audience. He doesn't really care. He's going to tell you your message, and you're going to get it because he puts things that we can relate to as teenagers in this age group.
I liked the things he had to say about bullying.
Anybody that uses physical, mental, or cyber forces to intimidate people in a negative way. That's what I consider a bully. Those people that are on the receiving end of that. Every day they're getting attacked physically, mentally, some way in the cyber world. Promoters are those people, and administrators, you guys recognize them because they never do anything. But they're always right here to say, oh, say this, and oh, do this. Bystander is probably the one thing that most of us, or the one position that most of us find ourselves in more times than not. And that is the people that, they might be sitting right next to the person that's getting bullied. They might have a locker right next to them. Sit 2 rows behind them on the bus. And when something's happening to them, what do? Do they stand up? Do they speak up? Do they speak out? No, they do nothing. They stand by and they watch.
Bullying, it could be entertaining, you know, if you want to think about it that way, but it also hurts the other person. So you always got to consider the other party.
We got some bullies in the school, you know, and I just thought that they actually listened and saw, and plus there's a lot of people being bullied, so I just thought it would help and help people stand up.
Bullying is a major topic. Cyberbullying, which Mr. Mojo brought out, is quite an issue that needs to be resolved, and our bystanders need to step up.
Anytime you use Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, blogs, YouTube, pictures, videos, cell phones, instant messages, text messaging, to hate on or spread negativity towards other people, that's cyberbullying, and you are a Mojo hater. You guys know what I'm talking about. You'll see a comment like, I don't like her, did you see her dress today? And then there's 32 other comments dogging her out. That's cyberbullying.
I mean, there's bullies everywhere, and I've been bullied before, and I've done bullying, but what he said today is really, I guess, it's just real inspirational.
If you see it, do not ignore it at all. Get involved and make it stop. If you're tired of seeing it, if you're tired of seeing your friends hurt, you need to help with that.
He can relate well to them. So when he comes and speaks to kids about important topics, he can bring in personal things that he's aware of, and they see him as a person who is not out of touch with their reality, so to speak.
We're fearful. You know, false evidence appearing real, that's what fear stands for. It means that we think that if I say something to that bully like, hey, don't talk to her like that, something that simple, that bully might turn on me. Now every day that bully might be talking about me, and I don't want anything to do with that, so I don't say nothing out of fear. That I could say to a whole group of students, hey, don't laugh at her like that, man. That's not cool. But I won't say that to that group because they might start laughing at me, and I don't want anything to do with that. That's fear. And you know what you could do? You could just look at a Terry and say, you know what? You're beautiful just the way you are. Don't even worry about them haters. They don't even know you. But guess what? You won't even do that because you think that if you even say something positive to somebody, the people might start laughing at you. That is fear. Because every day there's 160,000 students just like you that are scared to go to school because they're being physically, mentally, or cyberbullied. They don't even want to go to school. They don't even want to learn because of that intimidation. And all it takes is a group of leaders, a group of mojo makers that say, we're going to be leaders, we're going to take a stand.
I know I'm gonna mojo up. I know that's what I'm gonna do. And if I see someone bullied, you know, I'll stand up for them. I don't know if everyone else will, but I know I will for sure.
Students will mojo up, they hear that term, and they'll think about everything that he presented today, and hopefully it'll remind them what he talked about.
Different doesn't mean wrong, different doesn't mean weird, and different doesn't mean not good enough. Different means different. That's all it means. It means I have a different style, I have a different mindset, I have a different perception, I want to do it differently. That don't make what I do wrong. And that doesn't make it right for you to attack what I do. Because here's what it comes down to. Am I willing to accept people for being different than me? Because somebody's dogged you out, somebody's done something or some things to you, and you hurt on the inside. Most of us have been there at some point in time in our life. We hurt on the inside. Now we're thinking to ourselves, the only way I can make that pain go away is if I make somebody else feel it. If I make somebody else feel the way that I feel, that'll make my pain go away. Healing comes from helping, not hurting. It's about finding somebody else that you can pick up, that you can lift up, that you can help out, and every time you do that, your pain starts to go away. You start to feel that much better about yourself because now you're doing positive things, not negative things. Some boyfriend or girlfriend gets stuck on stupid and they drop you, they break up with you, and now you think your world's coming to an end, and you maybe think that since they didn't like you, you might not be good enough. But I want you to understand, even when they drop you, and when they step on you, and when they kick you, that it never changes your what? And now you're on the come up. Things are starting to get better. You're excited about where you're going, what you're doing, and all of a sudden your haters come out. And they start throwing dirt. They start throwing mud. They start posting comments. They start spreading rumors. They start saying all these things about you that aren't even true. And you start to question, man, maybe everybody doesn't like me. Maybe nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody really wants to be my friend. They're just haters. Brush them off because it doesn't change your what? It never changes. It never changes your value.
If you're looking for someone to get the message across really well and for your students to pay attention and understand instead of them falling asleep on you in class and repeating the same thing over and them not getting it, you need to have him there. There's no questions asked.
Number one, he has great points. The second thing is, it's one thing to have great points, but it's another thing to be able to relate well to the kids in order to prove those points, and he does an excellent job with that.
He can be your motivational kickoff speaker if you're implementing the Availus program or any other programs that deals with anti-bullying. Just a word of wisdom, I would book him.
It's time to be a leader, take a stand, and mojo up. My name is Mr. Mojo. You guys have a great day.